Hey, good people. Hey, this is your girl, Nikki Nicole, coming to you with another table talk on this here Good Friday. Today is March 28th, and we're just going to get right into it today. As y'all can see, I have this young man sitting next to me, and the topic today is going to be entrepreneurship. A lot of people want to get into entrepreneurship, but they don't know where to start, don't know what to do. Try to find the money for it or grants for it. So I'm gonna let this young man introduce himself, and then we're gonna just ask a couple of questions, and we're gonna keep it moving. So grab your drink, grab your snack, sit down, and let's chit chat. So William,
yes, ma'am.
Tell me a little bit about yourself, not too much, but just enough, and then talk to us about why you decided to be an entrepreneurship.
First, well, I guess because of my parents. You know, my father was a man from Alabama with a 5th grade education. He worked his way up in Chrysler, and he owned his own collision shop. You know, my mother did numbers back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So it comes naturally for you, but I had to understand what your hustle should be. It don't have to be nothing illegal. It could just be anything extra to make $1 out of 15 cents is a hustle. Going to work every day is a hustle.
Absolutely.
You trying to get paid to go there, so you hustling in that mug. So, but for majority of the part, you know, you got to believe in yourself. You got to have faith. You got to have faith. You got to step out here on real faith and be like, hey, this is what I'm doing. And do your research. Do homework.
Absolutely. That's yes, you have to do your research on whatever business you're going to go into, because you have to know the ups and downs about it. So you went into the cleaning business. Why the cleaning business?
Because I stayed on punishment so much as a child. You get tired of watching General Hospital, One Life to Live. I read so many what's her name? Barbara Collins, Daniel Steele books when I was coming up. So, you know, my mother made me watch, clean up, you know. And it was a blessing for it, because I have OCD. And it's kind of bad, but I kind of balance it out. So that's why I got into the cleaning business. I did it on my own in Florida, but too much footwork. That's hard. You got to go by, you know, your reputation, how you present yourself. And sometimes that's kind of hard to do when you in the field of it's so many cleaning services in the world. Hey, it don't even matter. So cleaning business was easy. You know what I'm saying? It's part ownership. You know, you can still own your own. You can still do your own cleaning, get your own buildings. But I got into it because the buildings was already there.
Okay. So with that being said, you know, with you starting out doing your own business and going into the cleaning business, what is some of the pros and cons of the cleaning business? Can you elaborate a little bit?
Sure. When I balanced it out, you know, you do numbers. It has to make sense as far as number wise.
Yeah, the math have to be mathing.
If I go to work every day and I'm making $20 an hour, I'm in that mug for 8 hours. To make an extra money, I got to be in there for overtime, 10 to 12 hours. Now I'm killing myself. So I balanced it out. Each building became a bill. So if I got a building that's paying me $2,300, that building go pay 2 bills.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm still making $25 to $30 an hour doing what I'm doing. And here's the greatest part about it. I can leave out the crib by 5 and be done by 12.
PM or AM, or does it really matter what time?
I can go past PM. You know, I might go 1 AM sometime, depending on how I'm moving and grooving. But for the most part, like I say, I balanced out how many buildings I had. I had 13 buildings at one time, cleaning them all myself. I think I had 2 or 3 every day. Then I had a few like on Wednesday or Friday. You know, I had a few churches. But once you learn your building, it's easy for you to get in and out. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Ain't nobody in there to watch you.
Ooh, yes.
So I'd have talked loud, talked to myself. I'd have cried in a few churches I'd have had. You know, so you go get into that, you know, and that's what was, you know, good for me.
So would you ever, do you think you will stay in this business of cleaning service, or do you feel like that you will, or no, let me back up. Can you like venture out to other states if you stayed in another state and still had
Yes.
cleaning business?
You can, but that'd be kind of difficult.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because you have to have a manager and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I just learned the real aspect of the cleaning business.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now I know what to do. I know to hire somebody that's all you doing is trash.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you do is go through and pick up all the trash.
Okay.
Because if ain't no trash being picked up somewhere, it's his fault.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't your fault because you doing bathrooms.
Right.
So that's the process you have to learn. Like I say, you have to study the game. It's a hustle.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a good hustle because you go look at a building, you want it, you don't, pass it on.
Okay.
And go about your business.
Now, to start the business, that particular or that type of business,
Mm-hmm.
does it take a lot of funding?
It depends on what you want to buy into.
Okay.
You know, they have these levels
Mm-hmm.
you could buy into. The first one I bought into was like, I think 5,000.
Mm-hmm.
And I was making $1,000 a month. Now here's the gimmick about this. During this time, COVID hit.
Okay.
So I had they go give you up your balance of your building. So I think I had 3 buildings
Mm-hmm.
that equaled up my 1,000.
Okay.
Once I got my first month of cleaning my buildings and they got my review,
Mm-hmm.
they offered me another one.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So it starts, any building over what you make
Mm-hmm.
is profit because you
Okay.
bought in to make $1,000.
Right.
So if I went over the 1,000, all these other buildings is profit, but they become a bill.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you work that out.
So I got to go back a minute. I got to go back a little bit.
Okay. So what I did, I made $1,000 a month.
Okay.
Until I built it up.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? I went from 3 buildings to 13 buildings. So I got 10 extra buildings.
Okay.
So each building that you get, you have to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
You got to pay for them buildings over your payment. But it's easy. You pay for it, they let you pay piece into it, or if you got the money, pay it off. The building might cost you, if you get a building for $2,000, they might charge you maybe $1,200 for it.
So my question is, because I'm
Mhm.
still a little stumbling here.
Okay.
So why do you have to necessarily, if I'm saying this right, why do you necessarily have to buy into the buildings? It's not like a contract that you can go in and give them a proposal. A proposal.
No.
Right.
No.
Okay.
What happens is with the when I bought into the franchise,
Mm-hmm.
it's easy because I don't have to go find the buildings. They have representation.
They already have.
Right.
Okay.
They already had the
Okay.
building. Like
Okay.
they might tell you, okay, well here, as soon as I took the class, they
Mhm.
gave me a building. They gave me a church.
Okay.
The same night. Next week we was cleaning the church.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it's an easy process, but you go get it more on the back end than the front end. Because you only get paid once a month.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But think about it like this.
If you have like 1 or 2, 3 buildings, it adds up.
It adds up. And you going to work 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Humping. I'm going
Good
to work
people.
after 5 o'clock. Some
I'm in
days
the wrong business.
I'm running around, please. Now, here's the thing. I did that for 2 years by myself. Now, I've hired people, but some people ain't ready.
Okay.
So that's why I say you have to learn the game. When you buy into this, your best thing would be for you to do is go do the building yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Then you'll know how long
you'll
it takes.
know how long
Because
it
each
take
building,
you.
they go tell you how the building is. It take you 4 hours. I was knocking the buildings out in 2 hours.
Okay.
I'm out of here. Damn. And I'm talking about headphones. Trust me, maybe I shouldn't say this, but some of my buildings on Friday, when I get there, have a little sip with everybody. You know, they have a drink, you know. So you get comfortable. I knew people lifestyles.
Happy hour.
Right. You
After
know what I'm
work
saying?
hours. Right.
But you have to be a character person.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's about your presentation.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Most
what
definitely.
I'm saying?
Right.
You know, you don't want to be too much. Just be you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Okay. So would you ever, let me back up. So now that you're here in Michigan,
Mm-hmm.
do you plan to get buildings here in Michigan and hire employees, or do you plan to work your buildings yourself just to see how the buildings are ran here, or to see how long it takes you to clean them per se, like you were speaking of earlier?
Probably both. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Because like I say, now when you learn the business,
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to just. It's an easy business. It's just tedious.
Okay.
Of course, I want to go into it now. I should have been done it, but because of circumstances, you know what I'm saying. You have to wait. You got to be patient.
Okay.
The thing about this business is you have to be, when you open it, trying to start your own, you have to be mentally prepared for this.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you think being mentally prepared for, do you think you need that in any entrepreneurship?
Anything.
Anything. Okay.
And even going to work.
Oh, Lord.
Mentally, spiritually, financially don't come to the back end.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
See, the thing about me, when I got into the cleaning business, I swear to you, I thought about it and said, ooh-wee, I don't have to wear a mask when I go in this building.
Because you're all by yourself. You can be yourself.
I can be me.
Mm-hmm.
I might see one or two people some nights.
Okay.
That's it. That's it.
Now, do you find it to be, because tell the good people where you first started your cleaning business at.
Florida.
So do you find it easier in Florida, or is it easier here in Michigan? Or it kind of like balances itself out?
I haven't done it here in Michigan yet.
Okay.
So I can't answer that. But Florida was me doing it on my own. Okay. I did everything. You know, made my business cards, got my paperwork together. I had checkpoints for everything you wanted me to do in your house. Because at that time I was just doing houses.
Okay.
Houses is great. But if they live there, you in trouble. You in trouble.
And I thought about that too, but thanks.
You in trouble.
Okay.
But you can be easy because once you master the house, you know what you're doing every time you walk in the door.
That's true.
You see
because
what I'm
I have
saying?
a lady that I take care of on every other Saturday, and basically I just literally just go in and just clean her house because she can't walk down the steps. So I do her laundry, I take her trash out, I Swiffer her bathroom and the kitchen, clean the windows, vacuum.
You do what?
I'm out.
Hold on. Are you getting paid for each thing?
No, I get paid one lump sum.
Is it worth it?
Well,
if you making $20 an hour.
You know what? I don't want to sound ungrateful, good people, because in all actuality, no, it's not worth it. But listen.
Okay, I'm listening.
But this lady was this older lady. She was at the facility that I used to work at. So it was more so she was in rehab.
Got you.
We was talking one night, and of course I opened up my mouth. She's like, yeah, I'm getting ready to go home and I'm going to need some help. It's just me. I don't have any kids and my husband has passed on. And at this time I knew, I still know her. I knew a young lady that had her own home help. So I introduced them to the young lady that I'm talking about. She actually hired me and I started taking care of the lady. At the time, it was kind of worth it because Erica, the young lady, she was paying me from her business. But then when Erica stopped her business, she was just like, hey, Nicole, I'm finna stop for a minute. I'm finna go back to work. You can just have, this lady. And I was like, okay, cool. But as she got more sufficient and was able to do a lot, the amount and my time cut down, because remember, I only go to her every other Saturday.
Gotcha.
So I mean, it has its pros and cons, but I done been with her almost, grandson finna be 4, almost 5 years now.
Well, listen to this. This is my theory. I'd rather make a little bit of something than a whole lot of nothing.
Nothing, absolutely.
Right? So if it pays a bill or it brings extra $2 in your pocket,
it does.
But here's the gimmick. Here's the real play of the game. Can you save that?
Who?
Listen to what I'm saying.
And I'm being truthful. Can I say that?
I swear to you, the greatest thing about being in this business, I was able to do things that I might not have been able to do when I was working for Nissan.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Because when you get overtime, it only gonna last for so long.
Absolutely.
So when you start getting that extra money in overtime, you like, whoa, hold on now, let's do the Cabbage Patch. Now you got to be broke back down to not listening to no music at all. But with this business, oh my gosh, listen, I could go in the building. During COVID, I can go in the building. I could spray a building.
What do you mean by spray a building?
They had this chemical they said they're supposed to help keep COVID down. So I spray a building. I bought an old backpack that I caught on sale. that you spray weeds with. That the lawn guys got. I bought bought it on sale. Matter of fact, the top was messed up, so I got it even cheaper. That thing made me almost, I have to say, $3,700 in a month, and only paid like $80 for it.
Yeah, good people, we need to think about some things.
And here's the thing: I go in the building, and I spray it. It'd take me 20 minutes to spray a whole building. I was making $650 every spray.
Just to spray the building.
Just to spray the building.
That you didn't have to clean the building. You just had to go in.
No, that's still my building. I still got to clean it, but they want you to do extra stuff.
Oh, so you're getting paid for the extra stuff that needed to be done on top of cleaning.
If you got to go in the oven, you get paid to clean the oven. If you do ceiling fans, but you know what I'm saying? It's going to balance out. Like I say, it's easy because you got insurance through the franchise, through the cleaning franchise. You ain't even going to miss the money. You ain't gonna miss their little fees they got for you, the royalty. You ain't gonna miss that money. Because if you set yourself up to make a certain amount of money, you gonna be able to make it. You gotta be quality though. Don't be in that bullshit. Don't be in there having these people bathrooms smelling like piss.
So is it a certain amount per building, or do you set your pay of what they're gonna pay you?
No. The franchise they already know when they go in this building and measure how much they gonna charge these people. I think my biggest building might have been 2,300 square feet. So that building paid me like $2,100.
Oh, so they go by the square, right? They go by the when they send you in. They go by the square footage of the building and how much it costs.
I had some buildings I was doing one day, and they wasn't worth it, but I was loyal because they was there when I first started, and they kept me doing COVID. I should have been got rid of them cheap buildings. Buildings only paying me $100 and something. That was a waste of my time to go on a Wednesday. You see what I'm saying? I had to learn. That's why I say when you learn this business, trust me, everything will balance out. You see what I'm saying? Because like I say, you go to work every day. Some days I will go out and clean.
I'm truly blessed though.
Some days I will go out and clean just 2 buildings.
And be done.
Now,
would that just be done for that week or just that day?
Just that day. Because I have buildings every day.
Okay.
You see me, 6 days a week I had a Volkswagen dealership. What else? I had a brewery. A gentleman made his own beer. His name is Mayday. It was an awesome building. The energy was amazing. And this is the thing you learn. Because you can meet people. They say you can get your own. Now, what they go try to get you at is let them come measure the building for you.
Oh, and then
they gonna charge you. But that's cool. So you won't play yourself. Man, I was getting buildings and like, hey, it was easy. But they do come and check you, review you. You know what I'm saying? My people come in, my rep will go in the building. They be like, let me get the paper. We ain't got no complaints here. Go on.
So.
Yes, ma'am.
So here in Michigan.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think that when you do start your business here, do you think it will flourish, spread once you start doing your footwork and your research and needing to do what you need to do?
Without a doubt.
Absolutely. All right, good people. Well, y'all have heard it. Wait a minute. OCD, what's wrong with your child? Why? Okay, that's a different video, good people. All right. So, with that being said, y'all have heard from William in entrepreneurship. You have to do your research.
Here's the thing, too. Do not forget the most important part about when you own your own, be humble.
Oh, yes, be humble.
Because you dealing with people. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand people. I done had some people in these business, they was just so funky.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about you. You the product. How about that? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you got to, like I say, mentally be prepared. Spiritually for damn sure. Because if you don't know who God is, how you going to be spiritually prepared?
Absolutely. And know yourself.
Without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? And go in there and just do it. Do the little extra, you know what I'm saying? Then they going to take you number 5-10 minutes. Some of them, they don't even want you to touch their desk. So that's why I say you would be in and out, and it's an easy hustle. Trust me.
And sometimes good people, first impressions is the best impression.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Because if you think about it, I went to a job interview a couple of weeks ago, and back in the day, going to school or trade school or high school or whatever, they taught you to dress, guys, shirt, tie, slacks, dress shoes, ladies, blouse, blazer, skirt. I walked in that damn interview. I think I seen more females with leggings on and boots than a man on the moon.
But you gotta understand why.
Just this generation.
It ain't just a generation. You know what I'm saying? Everything is so compact.
The different
you know what I'm
era
saying?
now.
Like me, I don't know if I can go and get a job. Because
you probably couldn't because you haven't worked in so long.
You gotta fill out everything on your phone, or you know what I'm saying? They don't want to see you.
Or
you ain't got no resume.
Nope. Or the application is about this thick.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know this.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You see what I'm saying? I just want to go and be like, hey, here I am. You know,
Absolutely.
Like I say,
either you gonna hire me,
right,
or you're not.
They not
you know you
want
to hire me if you walk through the door and you can tell my demeanor or my first impression.
Without a doubt.
Why we got to go through all these 50 questions?
Because, like I said, the hard part about this lifestyle now is, like I say, we're older now.
True.
Things have changed.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody can get out here and own their own. The hard part is we don't know how to come together and make this bag bigger.
But you got all the other cultures that come together and
Without
make
a doubt.
and get the and make
Without
the
a
bag.
doubt. Because here's the gimmick that I had to learn in this business too. The bag I was chasing the bag so hard, I was tiring myself out.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So that's like you going to work 6-7 days, sun up to sundown.
Absolutely.
Tiring myself out. I made more money than you monthly.
Okay, you ain't got to rub it in.
I'm not, because guess what I'm saying? I made up to $10,000 a month. I did a pool, peep game. I had a pool for a building. I used to go to the pool, clean 2 bathrooms, wipe off some tables, get the trash.
What you mean go to the pool?
I had a pool that I was at a condo and shit like that.
Oh, okay.
So I had 2 bathrooms, picnic tables, and trash, and to straighten out the lawn chairs. You know what I made for that? Monthly, you know what I made for that?
I'm going to just say a number, at least $2,000.
A little less, about 13.
Okay.
13 a month for that.
Okay.
Every Saturday. No, 3 days a week. I take that back. 3 days a week.
So what you waiting on here in Michigan?
Because what happened is in Michigan, I had to learn how this works. Different states.
Is ran different and does things different.
Right. See, I wanted to know which company I wanted to go with.
Is it the companies or is it just the paperwork, or are you just doing this to be cautious on who you get your buildings?
All of that. I want to make sure that we gel good. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to be represented good. I don't want nobody to be like, well, you know, you go have a rep, and your rep got to be good for you to be good. But after so long, trust me, you might as well be like, here go my number. You call me if you have a problem before you call them. Okay. And you can handle the problem before you even get to them. So, like I said, in a while, now your rep ain't doing nothing but coming and getting the paper signed and going about his business. Okay. And the hard part is, like I said, study the game. I was just so geeked to walk out that factory. Oh my gosh, I felt like you could have called me Don Donna that day. For real.
I'm not going to say I can't wait to walk away from my CNA license, but I can't wait to come out of the health field for a minute.
But here's the thing about the health field. Think about it. You would be a good candidate because you already know things. You see what I'm saying? You can get you an LLC right quick and offer
thought about it. Yeah.
Offer this and offer the cleaning of their home. Please. I got some people, found some things here. They was like, one guy was paying like $80 an hour.
Stop playing.
No, and cleaning his house. He had like 3 houses. I think he was doing like some Airbnbs.
It's time to brain dump you guys.
Oh yeah, but see, like I said, you got to be out here. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? I went to a panel. I'm the oldest cat there. I'm talking about oldest.
What does the panel consist of?
Oh my gosh! One gentleman, he was a Grammy winner. Grammy Award winner. If you saw him, you'd have been like,
have never thought about
cut
it.
it out.
Right.
I met a young dude. He owns the Moondog Cafe.
Never heard of it.
It's a cafe he owns. I think it's called Moondog Cafe. Okay. He's 35. These gentlemen is doing movies. You see what I'm saying? One gentleman I met, he does stuff with Power, all kind of stuff. You see what I'm saying? But you have to be in the know. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to let yourself
network.
go. You're right. You got to peel you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't learn none of this until I left Michigan. I had to grow up.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can do this, now here's the crazy part. If you can live here, you can make it anywhere.
You can make it anywhere. You can make
it anywhere.
Anywhere. Hey, don't talk about the D like that.
I'm not. Listen, I love the D. You know that. I rep the D everywhere I went. My name was Detroit, many places. Whatever.
D like that.
Come on. But here's the thing about the D. We get so caught up in other people, trying to impress other people, we forget about who we are.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then it doesn't make sense that the people that you close to, the ones that you love the most, is the ones who's going to always be your biggest hater.
Mm-hmm.
But I love them. You see what I'm saying? I love them to death. I need them to guide me through.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget, the most important thing is, like I said, make sure you pray to them ancestors. Get that guidance. You see what I'm saying? I could have never done this had my father and mother been this. My grandfather is a man from Ethiopia.
Mm.
And my grandmother was 100% Cherokee Indian. They owned a turkey farm. My mother was the youngest of 11.
Ooh, wee.
In 1925, she was born.
Ooh, wee, Miss Jones.
See what I'm saying? So you got to understand who you are.
Yeah. In anything you try to do.
And we're royalty. That's the crazy shit. We're royalty and be running around here paying peasants.
Not peasant.
Shit. I'd have been one.
Not peasant.
I'd have been a Fredo. I'd have been a fuck nigga, hoe ass nigga, bitch.
Okay, watch your language.
Oh, well, I'm just letting them know.
Okay.
But you have to be willing to change you.
For anything.
For anything.
For anything.
Anything. You got to look at you.
Anything.
You be looking good out here, and the next thing you know, you in the hot list. But didn't nobody see me struggle. I had them days. I cried. I ate toast.
We all had them days.
I ate toast folded every day.
We all have them days.
Sugar toast.
Butter toast with sugar
what?
on it.
Garlic bread
straight
toast.
out the oven.
Come on.
Straight out the
Grilled
oven.
cheese. And then when I made a cook up, oh my God, with the romaine noodles, I thought I was somebody.
Okay, that's enough of him. All right, good people. So, y'all have heard it. Starting entrepreneurship, you have to do your research. That's what it comes down to. Start your research. Pray about it. Know what you're getting yourself into. Know the pros and cons about it. And go for it. You have to put your best foot forward if this is what you want to do in life. So with that being said, good people, I will see y'all next Friday on another note with another person and another topic. Y'all be blessed.
Stay focused.